So the last episode of most of Gundam GQuuuuuuX left me with nothing but mixed feelings. Mixed feelings, some that were good, some that were bad, some of that the cons were basically good, some of the cons that were bad, and some of the pro cons that people really do not basically really understand. And just to see the whole entire of the feelings and stuff like that. Now I don't know how long this video is going to be. I will be explaining some things that it kind of feels to me that it doesn't really make no sense. The first thing is one of the biggest elephants in the room. Where is Amuro Ray? Because if Char is, hold on a second. Okay, if Char is still alive, could there be a very good possibility that Amuro Ray could be alive also as well too? That could be a very good possibility. That could be a very good possibility. We just really do not know if the man's really actually still alive. Because if Char is still alive, that means Amuro Ray should have been still alive also as well too. But how come he never appeared basically in this anime? I was shocked and surprised that Char was still alive in this anime. I was just shocked and surprised. I even said back in episode 11 that the guy that I really didn't think that he was just basically a typical teenager, that he basically just was. He has his hair down and stuff like that. You can't even see who he really actually is. And I was so blinded to really not even think that was Char basically in the first place. And I was kind of like, okay, so that's Char. So how come I really did not notice that? Or maybe some people probably noticed that also as well too, or pretty much people probably basically didn't. I really don't know. I still ask that question. Like I said before, if Char is still alive, since the man is still alive, could there be a very good possibility that Amuro Ray could have been, if he is alive. If he is alive. The next question, which is question number 2. How did Senju get the original mobile suit? The original Gundam, the very first Gundam in the anime, which is basically the very first series. I'm not talking about like Gundam Seed or Wing or anything like that, or H or anything like that. I'm talking about the original, the RX-78. And I will personally want to say here is basically that I don't know how Senju got the Mosu in the first place. I don't know how he did. He claims that he says that he went from the other side of the world, or the other side of the universe, and got the Mosu. So basically, what tells me is basically that could have been a very good possibility that Senju probably traveled back in time and probably took the Mosu, or maybe that he probably did, or something like that. Could have basically been a possibility. Or maybe it could have been a very good possibility that Amuro Ray probably gave him the mobile suit for him to pilot to stop Lala. But the big that's question number 3. That's question number 3, because like, what's the whole purpose of protecting Lala in the first place? Because they think that she's a global threat, because that she was basically going to be that kind of person, basically to destroy the whole entire world, and basically the whole entire world. I don't see how that she's becoming such a huge threat, because that she's basically becoming the Red Rose of Sharon. The Red Rose of Sharon. And you can see basically Lala and Char, they basically get to meet again, and basically and stuff like that. And it doesn't make no sense to me. I mean, Shinju wants to protect Lala, and basically Macho also wants to protect Lala, also to or rescue her, or trying to get her out. I don't know. I'm really confused based on this episode. I want to protect her. Now I want to kill her. Protect her, kill her, protect her, kill her. I really don't know. I'm just really confused. I really am. This episode was just basically confusing. And I still will argue based on the fact, the big elephant in the room, where is Amuro Ray? How come Chara's still alive? How come Amuro Ray didn't really even show up? How did Sanju get the original Gundam, the RX-78 Gundam? It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. I personally want to say here is that I don't hate this anime for any reasons. I mean, Macho is basically one of my favorites bits of this anime of this season. She's personally one of my favorites. The reason why I like her a lot because she has a very good personality. She really does, and stuff like that. And her skills hasn't really improved in really a lot, but she's still not a very good mobile suit pilot that I think that other people may think. Now, some people would probably say that, which is I think is number 4. The fourth question is basically that did the Gundam GQs abandon Macho? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think there is a very good possibility that the mobile suit Gundam GQs probably could come back and probably could lead on to basically to a season 2. And based with Naya, based also too, she's still alive. I was so surprised based on that because I was expecting to be a bloodbath, basically kind of a situation between Macho versus Naya. And we really didn't see that. But when you compare it to basically to Char and also Amuro Ray, they pretty much don't get along with each other, but they both respect their aspects of basically when it comes to opinions, when it comes to basically of new types. New types is something. It's kind of like similar to basically like a normal human being versus a new type. A new type is kind of like with Gundam C, like you have the coordinators versus the naturals. The naturals hate the coordinators. The coordinators hate the naturals because they just have such a bloodbath for each other because they really don't even care about what they basically just do. Because they have such a hatred, such a hatred based for each other. And basically just go back into basically of Gilbert Durano that he wants to create a new species of humans between coordinators, humans, and also naturals all together, and wants to create something much more bigger. And he wants to create a world that's something much more bigger to have something more powerful than coordinators and naturals. Really actually is. I kind of personally want to say here, I really don't even know what to think about based on this anime and stuff like that. I just really don't know. If I have to give a rating for this anime, I'm definitely going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was good, but the episode 12 and episode 11, which were kind of disappointing to me, I really do think so. That's just really my opinion. That's what I definitely do think. And I still would argue based on the fact, like I said before, I will say this again, that how come Char is still alive, then Amuro Ray just doesn't really shows up. That's something I really don't know. I really don't even know. So I guess there's just no point of just basing with this anime and based on stuff like that. And as far as I'm concerned, I really don't believe this anime is going to get voted for anime of the year. I really don't think that it really actually is. I mean, it could be very possible that it could happen. I just don't see it based on that. I don't know if this anime was based on Crunchyroll or not, or based on I think it was on Disney Plus. I'm not so sure. And it basically, and some of the people were saying like Disney Plus made a really bad anime and stuff like that. I have no idea and stuff like that. So yeah, but I think that at the end it was definitely good. But it's just that the episode 11 and 12, that's where the problems really add up, and that's where just the problems really feels to me based on the last episode. And I still, like I said before, I will still say it again. Where's Amuro Ray? How come Char is still alive? That's the question. That's the question I'd like to know. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this anime review. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like this episode? Do you guys don't like it? What do you guys feel on the episode? Do you guys have mixed feelings based on this anime or something like that? Based with me, I have mixed feelings also as well too. But yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a long day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please like it, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. and please leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember Jesus. I love you guys. Please stay safe and remember stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.